Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is the 12th of June, and the movie Disclosure Day went live today. But if you know, you know. I posted it in its entirety on my Patreon channel yesterday. So the link is in the description box below. So if you want to watch it, watch it. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes long. It's incredibly long. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I did a very solemn, very, very dedicated prayer before I watched it. And you should too. Anytime you watch any mainstream propaganda they put out, pray ahead of time. Because I've been showing you patents since I started on YouTube. These guys have used patents to effectively mind control people through every black mirror that we use. I'm using a black mirror right now. You're watching me through a black mirror. Or a scrying mirror. John Dee first started using scrying mirrors back in the 1600s, if memory serves, on the year. And they continue to do so. It's incredibly powerful. But I got to tell you, the movie is not what I expected it to be whatsoever at all. At all. You know? I thought that they were going to bring up, interdimensional beings. I thought they were going to bring out the truth, but it's propaganda. And it won't work on you. It won't work on me. So the World Cup kicked off yesterday, exactly like the Economist cover magazine. And right away in Mexico City, there was rioting. But don't worry about that, because word is out now that Iran, groups linked to Iran, have hacked drones and they're threatening to attack the World Cup. Wow, that's weird, because that's exactly what's on the Economist cover. Exactly. It shows the World Cup kicking off. On the kickoff of the World Cup, it shows all hell breaking loose all over the earth, including drones and robot dogs, etc. Do not believe the hype, but be ready. Be ready, because we're about to enter another COVID-like situation. It's the only way I can describe it. If you stood your ground during COVID, awesome. So did I. So did 100,000 people that I personally met in 2020 to 2021. It's a lot of people, man. But I traveled the entire country. I stopped in every state. I did meetups with people. I met people that did the right thing, stood their ground, and they're happier people for it today. But with the new whatever they're going to pull, you need to understand something. You're going to be blacklisted from society.
In China, tens of thousands of young people are suddenly homeless, not because of money, but because the system erased them.
Imagine a society where everything you do, everything you say, and everything you buy is controlled and evaluated by the authorities. This is what the Chinese Communist Party calls social credit.
By using the mechanism of social credit, we'll be able to establish a blacklist of people and create a system of punishment that will be based on a scientific theory. These punishments will serve as a whip to rebuild moral values. Our society needs it.
The country's social credit system decides who's trustworthy. But if you're blacklisted, it's game over. Your WeChat Pay stops working, you can't receive your salary, can't buy food, can't even book a train ticket. It's like being alive, but digitally. Many are now sleeping in the streets, cut off from everything. Jobs, housing, even communication. All because one app, one algorithm decided they don't belong.
It's not science fiction. In China, it's a reality.
Then there's the public shaming. Photo galleries of blacklisted citizens. There's even an app that shows who around you is in debt.
They're not criminals. They didn't steal, cheat, or harm anyone. They just fell too low on a score and vanished from the digital world. Critics say it's a glimpse into the future, where technology doesn't just track your life, it controls it. So ask yourself, if your entire life depended on your digital reputation, how long before you get deleted?
I've got people saying, Richie, how do I use gold and silver at the grocery store? You can't. You won't. You won't be, if you don't acquiesce, if you stand your ground, if you believe the Bible, if you believe the words that I've been saying, and the comments that you've been leaving, you're going to have to rely on yourself, your family, and your network. And those people that don't have a network yet, I don't know what to tell you. I've been ringing this bell for years, you know. Apparently people expected everything to happen right away. We always knew Agenda 2030 was coming, even 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2012, I watched a video I did in 2012, and we were talking about Agenda, Agenda 21 and Agenda 2030. And it seemed like it was so far away. Well, it's not. And they've got to get the pieces moving. They've got to get the pieces in place right now, and they're going to do that. And they are going to use terrorism like we've never seen before, because for them to put out Iran-backed groups have hacked drones and are going to attack the World Cup, that's them. That's them. And you need to understand that life is going to change dramatically. Dramatically. This is the countdown starting right now, in my honest opinion. We've got this big event in 2 days at the White House. We've got 4th of July. We've got America's 250th anniversary. I mean, everything is set up for an absolute collision. And so far, the Economist cover has played out quicker than we've ever seen before. I mean, quicker than we've ever seen before. The Economist cover shows a cargo ship opening up a disguised missile and shooting the 250th birthday cake. 2 days later, China reveals they've got cargo ships that do exactly that. They're showing it. And they're only showing that because they know that the United States is, turning into pirates. We live in a lawless country right now. The government is not a government. There is no voting. There is no getting around this. You need to understand that you have to fall into the Word of God more than you ever have in your entire life. If you understand what's real in this world, you'll understand that aliens are impossible. Other dimensional beings? Absolutely. Without a doubt. It's all they work on. It's all they care about. That's what CERN is. That's what all these Lucifer telescopes. The Lucifer telescope isn't looking into outer space. It's what's the name of it? It's a Santilli telescope that can actually see angels and demons. And I believe they are waiting for Jesus and his troops to mount up. Period. And if you don't believe that, I don't know what else to tell you. I truly, really, really, really don't. And recently, I think on this road trip, I went out of my way to go meet Will from Truth is Stranger Than Fiction because he wanted to meet me. I went to his house. I hung out with him. It was great. He is falling. And I unsubscribed from jailbreak unsubscribed from his channel a couple of months ago when he had Tim Dillon on. When you're a truther and you're posting mainstream guys like Tim Dillon, who is an openly gay man, who is doing nothing more than repeating everything that myself and so many others have risked their entire reputation, their family, their friendships, their lives to try to wake people up. When you've got these mainstream people parroting what we say now, and that's who you use in your videos, a guy that's actually gay, I think that Will has slipped down because now he's saying that Nephilim aren't Nephilim. It's not. He's listening to these mainstream wacko dudes. I'm just telling you that, and the only reason I say that is because I promoted him a lot. And I've lost faith in him. I've unsubscribed completely. He had a video talking about He-Man, and it goes into Nephilim aren't real and such. Yeah, that's not accurate whatsoever at all. A book being canonized by the Catholic Church, by the popes, and books not being canonized, yeah, these are the same people. These are the most evil organization on earth. Because it wasn't in the Bible, the Book of Enoch is valid. It's valid. So, Dr. Michael Heiser did some really great work, but he was also, outer space, aliens, things like that. And whoever's running his page now, well, I don't know what to tell you. If it's the truth, no one will ever see it. Or they'll do their very best to make sure nobody sees it. The only reason my channels are still up and live right now is because they are data farming. I'm aware of it, and you're aware of it. If you were smart, right this minute, go to Goldco and get your money out of the bank because you're going to lose it. This summertime, they're going to do it. we have had nothing but AWS blackouts. All the data centers are failing. They're testing, man. They're testing. And just 2 days ago, the same thing happened in the UK. Meanwhile, Ireland is in an uproar right now by design. You know what I mean? A migrant attacked a white guy. The cops didn't do anything. People are burning Ireland down right now. It's a trip. It's a trip. Chaos is happening everywhere, but the World Cup allows them to do chaos everywhere because they got World Cup sprinkled everywhere. Who cares? Who cares? I wish people were so excited about the Word of God and the New World Order rising directly in front of our faces, not even hidden, not even pretending a little bit, as they are about a team kicking a ball through a hoop or through a net or whatever. It's crazy, man. Get right with God right now. Ask Jesus Christ to enter your life right now. Ask God to guide you. Hit your hands, hit your knees, pray to God. If you don't know how to pray to God, ask God and he will guide you. Ask him for direction. Ask him if I'm wrong here, because I ask him every minute of every day. And thus far, everything is coming to pass, and you need to be ready for it. Or not. Richie from Boston. There's only so much certain people can do. I'm out. I really didn't want to make a video tonight, but I had to. I'm training, practicing. I'm getting ready. I'm walking the walk. I'm doing what I said. And I have access to a lot of people that are people of means. And most of them have taken my word. And they are leaving the country or doing alternate things. But everybody should be getting ready. And I want to show you this because it hasn't stopped. The fourth generation warfare continues. I've never seen it this bad before. This is a medical equipment facility in California that is just burning to the ground. Medical equipment, something that you would need in an emergency. Just one of the many things that they have just been burning down. And nobody sees it for what it is. Nobody understands what it is. This is fourth generation warfare. Waging war upon our infrastructure without using airplanes and missiles. They just do it this way. And I've been posting it on my Facebook every other day or every day. It's that bad. So be ready. Before I end this video, I want to put this in here because never forget who our allies are.
Our government simply abandoned U.S. patriots for Israel. And then they hushed it all up, covered it all up for all these years. It's still a controversial issue, but it's, we crew members are going to talk until we go to our grave.
Did you know that Israel killed 34 US soldiers and injured 171 others? Larry Bowen, a survivor of the attack on the USS Liberty, told us that the US government tried to cover up this war crime and even threatened to send him to jail.
Admiral Kidd came on board our ship and talked with groups of us. If you ever talk to anyone, your family, your friends, the press, I'll see that you're in prison and fined or worse. And I didn't start talking about the Liberty until 50 years after the fact. I mean, that's how long I kept silent.
In 1967, the USS Liberty was deployed to the Mediterranean to gather intelligence during the Six-Day War. The ship was not armed, but it was repeatedly targeted by Israeli torpedoes and rockets.
Our government did nothing to come to our aid. President Lyndon Baines Johnson got on the phone and said, I don't care if the ship and everyone on board goes to the bottom of the Mediterranean, I'm not going to embarrass an ally. It wasn't until 17 hours after the fact that the Sixth Fleet showed up.
Following the attack, Israel claimed that the Liberty had been mistaken for an Egyptian vessel. Tel Aviv apologized and gave $200 to each survivor, and the US accepted this narrative.
Our government mistakenly took Israeli information about the attack and accepted that as gospel without interviewing us eyewitnesses. We've been disgraced by our government, and we've been called anti-Semitic, we've been called Nazis, we've been called everything that you can imagine.
In 2014, a recording leaked by Al Jazeera clearly shows that the Israeli military knew that the ship was American. Several theories have emerged to explain both the Israeli attack and the lack of US response.
What they wanted to do was bring the United States military into their fight in the Middle East. And it was more of a false flag attack where they had planned on coming out, killing everyone on board, sinking the ship, and blaming it on Egypt. And the United States was prepared to go into Cairo and nuke Cairo and take out Nasser.
This week, to mark the anniversary of the attack, Republican lawmaker Thomas Mathieu honored the survivors on Capitol Hill for the first time in US history. Nearly 6 years after the attack, survivors are now calling for a congressional investigation, an apology from the US government, and official recognition.
We would like both governments to open up their classified documents and tell the truth to the world. We crew members want that to happen while we're still alive. I mean, most of us are in our 80s, and you know, we don't know how many years we have left, so the sooner they do it, the better.